So I got up this morning thinking, let's shoot something really cool. Let's have a lot of fun. Let's do something new and interesting. And then I made the mistake of looking out my window. Roger that. It's still winter time and I'm still in the state of Maine. So I'm trying to think of projects that I can do that are related, and that leads me every single time to clean some guns. You got to clean some guns. I hate cleaning guns. Other than my kit, stuff that's important to me, I don't clean stuff very often. I typically wait till it doesn't work anymore. So I'm trying to think of any way I can to get out of cleaning guns, and I'll do anything to keep from having to clean guns. So what I'm going to do today is I want to introduce you to something that I use, to a really cool tool that I use when I'm cleaning, maintaining, and even building firearms. And this thing is not brand new, but it's something I've used for quite a while, and it's going to be new to a lot of people. It's from a company called Space Age Weaponry, and it is the DCAT, D-C-A-T, the Deployable Compact Armorers Tool. And I know it's hard to believe that something this small can be an armorer's tool, but you can build an entire AR with just this. You won't need any other tools. This thing is amazing. Now you're not going to want to watch this video long enough for me to be able to explain everything this does. I mean, it is so intricately machined and put together. As it is, you're not going to believe what I'm going to be able to show you with this and how much it will do. But it is unbelievable. It's ridiculous. Every single surface area of this thing is there for a purpose, and you won't believe the number of other tools that there are inside of this. So what I'm going to do is take you for a quick tour through the things I most commonly use it for, and I'll provide some links so you can look at this. This has a larger field manual or tech manual than a lot of firearms that I've owned in the past. So I know even after seeing all of the things inside and looking at a list of what it can do, it still doesn't tell the complete picture. The beauty of this thing, the versatility of it, is the ability for it to be reconfigured over and over for several jobs that typically take a much larger tool, such as a wrench to adjust or remove or insert a gas tube. These two jaws come together and it's perfectly spaced, so it's not going to crush the gas tube, but it's going to hold it as tight as it needs to be. These two jaws come together and allow you to do that. When it's configured so that the body is actually not just a case that holds everything, but as a T-handle or torque handle, it allows you to do things that do take a lot of torque, such as tightening or loosening a rifle buffer tube. And this thing is rugged. Don't let its small size fool you. You can actually use this for staking gas keys. Imagine how durable this thing has to be able to stake gas keys with it, even out in the field if necessary. A couple things that I use it for regularly are for dealing, say, when you're manufacturing or assembling a new lower receiver, the bolt drop roll pin. The roll pin that's kind of right up on the side of the receiver, you can put the roll pin in the body of the torque handle, and it lines it up absolutely perfectly so you can tap it in. Another part that I use all the time, well, when I'm forced to, is the carbon scraper. This carbon scraper works fantastic. And the subassembly is even threaded for a standard cleaning rod kit, so this can become a T-handle in itself to allow the use of a regular full-size cleaning rod. The roll pin starter, that thing is fantastic. The alignment pin starters, the trigger hammer pin starters, all of the tricky pins in a lower receiver, the ones that I've, speaking for myself, have launched numerous times all over the room. It makes it easy with this kit. And I love the carbon scraper. I use that all the time too. When I'm forced to clean something and I have to clean it well, even the things that I'm really abusing with the suppressors that back pressure the system so much, carbon is a big problem with my things, and this thing takes care of it no problem at all. So who would have thought with something this small that it would be intricate and durable enough to be an entire armorer's kit, that it could take torquing different parts, that it could take driving pins, that it would have the ability to stake gas keys. If you've got this piece and a rock, just something for impact out in the field, better a hammer, but there'll always be a rock around, you've got an entire armorer's kit. And I think that's really cool. So while it's snowing, there's not much I can do about that. But I wanted to bring the DCAT to your attention. I've been fascinated by it from the first time that I actually disassembled it and started looking at all the pins and pieces that were included in this thing. I just found it fascinating. And I think if you're an AR or M16 or M4 or 416, or if you're a black rifle person, I think that you'll find it fascinating and as useful as I do. I'll have some information on the company down in the description below the video. If you enjoyed this overview of this cool little armorer's kit that you can actually fit in your pocket or any place a cleaning kit can go, I'd appreciate it if you'd like the video, share us with your friends in your vast social media universe, subscribe if you don't already, and make sure you hit that notification bell. They seem to be turning them off, or somebody's turning them off just as fast as you hit them, so if you keep on hitting them, we'll play the game too. And you can visit us on Patreon if you want to be part of a little bit more behind the scenes in the projects that we're working on. Till next time, have fun and be safe.